Hello and welcome to a time special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real-world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. To exclude is a conscious decision, but to not include is often unconscious due to preconceived notions. But in workplaces, biases dull diversity, stifle innovation, and silence potential. At a time when the concept of workplaces didn't exist, Thiruvalluvar had hinted at biases.
Sheryl Sandberg once wrote about an incident from her early days at Facebook. On a floor reserved exclusively for directors, there was no women's restroom. Not because anyone opposed the idea, but because no one had imagined a woman would rise to that level. It was not hostility, it was the soft silence of assumption. This, in essence, is how unconscious bias operates. Quietly, invisibly, and often without intent. Unconscious bias is far more pervasive than open prejudice. To exclude is a conscious decision, but to not include is often because of unconscious bias. It does not walk in announcing itself. It seeps into our choices disguised as instinct or as a feeling of familiarity. Unfamiliarity breeds a nuanced kind of favoritism. We often imagine favoritism as a conscious act, but some of the most influential favoritism is gentle, delicate, almost innocent, the kind that arises from unconscious bias. No doors are slammed, no words are spoken, yet someone is quietly not considered, not visualized, not included. To the decision maker, it may even feel pretty fair. I was reminded of this recently during my visit to Sydney, where I addressed a warm and vibrant Tamil gathering. As soon as the program ended, I had to rush to the airport in the same attire I had worn on stage. My favorite sari, a pottu, and my unheeled slippers. The organizers had kindly booked me in business class, and hence check-in went very smoothly. At the gate, an airline staff took one glance at me and directed me towards the economy class path without checking my boarding pass. Only at the aircraft door did another staff gently redirect me. I did not need to ask why. My profile, a South Indian woman traveling alone in traditional attire with an unbranded handbag, simply did not match her mental picture of a business class passenger. I even recall Sudha Murthy, who had a similar experience. She was standing to board an international flight in the business class passenger line. She was simple, serene, clad in grace, not glitter or shine, and a couple of fellow women passengers behind her asked her to go to the economy queue. They were believing that they are rendering a helping hand to a passenger who did not know which line to follow. The Sydney airport incident did not offend me, but it made me think, if these assumptions exist in others, do any such layers lie quietly within me as well? Bias is not the inheritance of a few. It is the remnant of all of us, carried through culture, upbringing, stories, fears, and comforts. A recent incident involving actor Gauri Kishan revealed how deeply unconscious bias prevails. At a film press meet, a YouTuber casually asked the hero, not Gauri. He asked the hero, what was the heroine's weight when you lifted her for that shot? Gauri immediately objected, calling it a stupid and inappropriate question. One or two reporters kept interrupting her, determined to drown her voice. They defended the question with remarkable confidence, unable to see anything wrong. In their world of beliefs, it was normal, even acceptable to ask such things of a woman. it would never occur to them to question about a man in the same way. Their certainty came not from cruelty but from conditioning. That is the quiet danger of unconscious bias. It makes the unreasonable appear reasonable. In workplaces, this bias shapes hiring, promotions, team culture, and leadership opportunities. It dulls diversity, stifles innovation, and silences potential. Exclusion rarely happens through deliberate rejections. It happens on account of preconceived notions. Organizations need inclusive policies and continuous reflection to ensure fair treatment and equity in preparing the floor for all employees to rise to their potential. Thiruvalluvar's chapter, Therindhu Vinaiyadal, Art of Right Choice, is as good as a HR hiring guidebook. Couplet 515 brings out the aspect of favoritism. Arindatrich CheygirpaarkkuAllaal, VinaidhaanSirandhaanendru Evarpaar Randru. It means, make competence the basis of your choice, not the preferences or partialities of the hirer. Unconscious bias whispers, favoritism follows. To hear that whisper and question it is the first step towards a fairer world, one where ability shines without having to fit a prejudiced picture.